Hello guys, my name is Nadia and today we're gonna talk about Paris. I've been to Paris like 4 times I think, or 3 times. Something about 3 times I think. And I really like this place, even though I was there only for like, if we count all my like times when I went to Paris, I think it's like 2 weeks maximum or even less than that. But I really like the city because it's kind of, this kind of romantic and everything. I don't know why the Paris is like known for being romantic, and I don't know, for the couples. I was there not with the couples, I was there with my mom once and then twice with my friends, so that was no couple thing. And also Paris reminds me of hats and everything, and that's so cute. I like hats. That's why I decided to put the hat for this video. And in this story time video about cities and countries, we're gonna talk about France and Paris. So probably like we're gonna go to the main attraction that, I mean, like for me, main attraction, the Eiffel Tower. I will try to put my picture with Eiffel Tower somewhere here. I really like the Eiffel Tower. I don't know, it's kind of a magical thing for me, like Empire State Building in New York. So there's those kind of buildings that I hugely like. I don't think that this expression exists, but I really do like those kind of buildings. And that's kind of amazing because I don't know, the main attraction keeps everyone together and everyone is amazed and fascinated by that. So that's kind of a huge thing. And also the second thing that I was like amazed with is Disneyland. Oh my god, I think it was my first Disneyland. It was no, wait, I was 16 in my nose starts scratchy. I don't know what. Probably I'm getting sick. So I was 16 some really long time ago, and I think it was my first time in Disneyland because that time I wasn't even in the United States. So then it was something before 2011. So I was amazed with the Disneyland. Oh my god, because I never thought what it's kind of to be in Disneyland, and that impression was like super good. I was like so amazed with that. I don't know why, but probably the word amazed is something that is gonna be the top thing of this video. So we're gonna have this, and that's gonna be something. And Disneyland was kind of a thing for me because that time I was a kind of a kiddo and I was so in love. Even though now if you tell me that, hey Nadia, let's go to Disneyland, I will be like, sure, I'm packing my bags and let's leave to Disneyland. That's kind of amazing thing. So I really like Disneyland, and they have this a roller coaster that are called Space Mountain or something like that. That was freaking crazy. I mean, like, I've never went to kind of roller coasters because I'm always scared of them, really scared. And I was standing in the line, in front of me there was a girl, and she was like shorter than me, like a half almost, and she was so cheerful and lovely and smiley, and I was like, okay, so if this kid can do it, I can do it. So basically we sit in this kind of train, and they have those kind of really thin hands, and I was like, oh my god, it's thinner than my finger, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna survive, I'm gonna just die. So basically I sat there and this kind of thing went down. I don't know how it's called even in Russia, so that was quite a thing that goes down, that you're not gonna fall or something. And I was like, okay, oh my god, so it's gonna go slow first and then it's just gonna go fast. Oh my god, it started going fast even like without freaking like going slow, and I was like, okay. So then we stop in a part, and then the folks start coming down, and then I see that up there is freaking nothing and only the huge hole in the floor, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So basically I closed my eyes and I opened only one like that and trying to see what's happening, and then I see a lot of lights and they were like a spin thing, and oh my god, I was like, oh no, I need to close my eyes back. So when it started being a bit slower, I was like, okay, I should open my eyes and oh my god, that was freaking awesome. I felt that I'm somewhere in a space with the stars and planets, and they have so many interesting, and of course then it started going fast again, so I kind of closed my eyes. So mainly I want to go back in order to go to this roller coaster and see what's gonna be over there, because honestly I was almost like sleeping on while I was on the roller coaster. But when I went out, a lot of people, they were like really pale, and I was like, oh my god, I hope I'm not pale, because my mom was waiting for me, and I was like, okay, we're gonna survive, everything gonna be really good. So, and everything was really, really nice, and I was super happy about that. And then I went to Indiana Jones, and I mean, like, behind the huge hill, I thought there was just a normal roller coaster, but there was this kind of loop thing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So near me there was a woman, and she was like from United States. That's funny, Mormon. And she was, so my video stopped at some point. Probably is again problem with the memory, but okay, whatever. So that woman was from United States, and I was like, oh my god, that's kind of crazy, because like, she's not French. It's good because we can talk, and if I die she will tell something to my mom, even though my mom doesn't know English, but still, whatever. So I was screaming as hell. I hope she's still okay, because I think she can't hear anything after the ride. I mean, like, she couldn't. I mean, like, I was screaming as hell. And then I was like, okay, and we're just gonna go to the easy ones. And then rain started, and it was really, really heavy rain, so we get sick and everything. But it was my birthday, and I was super happy that I was in Paris for 4 days that time. And that was quite cool. And the stupid thing of me that I said to my mom, like, hey, I'm just gonna go only for 4 days because I want to go back to school and everything. But basically I took the sick thing, and I wasn't in school for 2 weeks, so that was quite pointless. I would be spending more time in Paris. That would be more amazing. So, oh, and another funny thing, sometimes I do say, like, we went to McDonald's. So another story, we went to McDonald's, and I was ordering the fries, and that time I was saying, like, French fries. I don't know why I was calling it like that. Probably it's the name of the fries, you know, everywhere you can see the French fries. So when I said to her, hey, can I get a French fries? So I don't know how, but she heard me free fries or something, so she brought me three fries, like 3 like big ones, and I was like, I just need one. And she was like, you said free fries. So I said like, no, I said French fries. And she was like, huh. So that was a quite thing, and it was really, really funny. Another thing, those kind of baguette thing where they're like ham and everything, that was really, really cool thing. I was obsessed with that. But now I don't like that bread that much, so that's why probably I'm not eating it that often. And also the croissant, I understood that everywhere is the same. I was obsessed with croissant before, but since a while I don't like them at all, so that's kind of a new thing for me as well. But basically, if you go to the touristic attraction and all that, Notre Dame or whatever, if I pronounced that correctly, I don't know, it was super nice. And it's so sad that it got the fire, as I remember it was this year. And that was kind of a really shitty thing. And the new plan of the architecture, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, like, not even a little. So that's quite a thing, because I think they just can't do the old nice architecture. That's why they keep something new and everything new, but you can just build this freaking building somewhere else. But let's not make a huge discussion out of that, because everyone has their own decisions, and it's like their country, so they can decide what they want. And that's how probably I was going everywhere over there. And another thing that I really liked is that basically if you walk 10 minutes you see the metro, if you walk 10 minutes you see another metro. So the metro is really near everywhere, so you don't need to think that you need to walk a lot or anything, because in Moscow each metro station is like maybe around 40 minutes walking, maybe even more minutes walking, so maybe it's like 50 minutes walking sometimes, so it depends. And that's quite a shitty thing, because sometimes you just want to enjoy the city. That's what we did. We walked everywhere, and I really like the buildings and the river. I don't really know, I'm really bad with names, so please don't blame me for that. I have a fish memory for this. And I really like Paris, every single part, and that everyone is kind of stylish. I mean, like, not everyone. And also when we got lost with my mom that time, the guy in the street, he was trying to help us, even though he didn't know like a zero English, and he knew only French, and that was quite a thing. And we were trying to explain where we want to go, and he was trying to help. He even opened the paper map. That was a thing, because I thought that no one using the paper map at all, like now. So he opened the map, and he was trying to navigate us where we should go. So that was a really lovely thing about him, because in Russia basically no one gonna help you out. So that's me again, comparison to the countries. And if you go to United States, we did the last week video, it's also the same thing with United States. They're gonna help you out if you're just struggling and you start staring at your phone or into the map. They just some kind of random person coming to you and say, hey, do you need any help? Did you get lost? Maybe I can help you. Where do you want to go? So that's quite a really nice gesture, and I think more people should do that, because sometimes people getting lost, and that's what we need. Just be a little bit more kind, and that's really helpful. Thank you. And in case if that person watching at some point, thank you. But probably not, because I don't have like something a lot of tongues, but I hope the person who is watching me will be the same kind as that person and will try to help people if they got lost or they need help. And also what I liked in Paris, oh, it was the first time when I tried those oysters and everything, and firstly I thought it's really disgusting. That's really like, oh. But now I do like those. I don't know why. That's kind of weird thing. It's like kind of similar with meat and sushi, and that's how I probably liked Paris, and the atmosphere and everything. It's kind of a really nice city, and if people start telling that, oh no, France is really dirty, or like if you hear that a lot, honestly don't get that kind of judgment based on someone's opinion. Just if you can, just go by yourself and get yours, because I heard many things and people were telling me like that Paris is really bad, Barcelona is better, this is bad and this is bad and this is good, Milano is bad. But when I came to Milano, it has a different like way of thinking. Me being liking or not liking Milano, we're gonna have the video about Milan probably soon, maybe next week, maybe not next week, I don't remember what is next week video. And that's kind of a really thing. So you need to get your impression about the city, don't try to get like judgments by someone else. So but if you are like searching for an opinion, should you go there or not, I honestly will tell you, you should go and try that out. Like the experience of being in Paris, it's super nice, and they just really like, you can just, I don't know, it's really, for me it's really easy to see is the person is French or not. I mean, like, I don't know, they have this kind of their own gestures and the way how they talk and how they act. So that's quite a really thing, the cultural thing to see. And I mean, like, of course, my university is in Finland, and we have a multinational like students, and you can easily like basically see who is from which country, because you see the different gestures and everything. Italian have their own, the Spanish their own, and the French their own. But the city is amazing, and if you're planning your next trip and something flying, and if you're planning your next trip and it's gonna be like Paris, you have a lot things to see over there. Don't get only 4 days, honestly. You need like 1 week or 1.5, 2 better. Like 2 will be the best, because I would spend 2 days in Disneyland. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you'll really like it. I hope you have an amazing summer, and if your next trip is to Paris, comment below, because that city is amazing, and maybe I will recommend you some places to eat, or I don't know, maybe I should tell them in the video, but honestly I have a bad memory. But I have the card still from the restaurant where we went, so I will put the restaurant name below, and also some attraction that I really like. So thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope you're having a great summer, and kisses. That was funny gesture. That was really funny gesture. Kisses and bye bye.